what's important is that you enjoy the process of everything. You really enjoy the idea. Ang ganda nung nung being in a community wherein you can help each other, you can support each other. Vi 3v3 Arena is a fast-paced action arena brawler. It's actually a mix of different stories or different retelling of stories from different mythological characters. Of course, as a Filipino studio, our flagship character is Malakas, which is a retelling story of Malakas and Maganda. Not only that, we also would like to retell other stories from different nations such as Guinevere, Lubu, and other surprise characters that we plan to release in the future. As you can see, fast-paced siya. And we're showcasing the short form in terms of the game itself. So it's a 3v3. But again, it's not limited on 3v3. We can go as high as 10v10, 8v8. Me and my partner, si Odale, really fun in terms of OG genre natin. So if you're familiar with Elden Ring, Rakion, likes of that, we infuse different game modes here in Vi 3v3. So as you can see, there's a different game modes. Meron tayong Team Deathmatch, Free for All. We also have PvE as well. Vi is inspired, or rather, the word Vi came from Latin, which is in English, it's called Force, as I was a Star Wars fan. So the story of Vi is actually like the Force or the energy in the universe, and it's the center of everything. It is neither light or neither dark. It's actually part of the mystery that we want to unfold within the story of Vi. We have an in-game currency called Vi Essence. We're showcasing grind to trade, wherein the more you grind, the more Vi Essence you earn. And that Vi Essence can be interchangeable, exchangeable to tangible items. Like for example, ginawa na namin siya with TNC, Lost Rocks and everything. Once na nag-grind ka, you earn Vi Essence, and then pwede ka bumili Pancit Canton, pwede ka bumili ng soft drinks while playing. So as cliche as possible, no, you can use this to buy cell phones, gadgets, kasi we'll release sa GridLock Mall. So we do have GridLock Mall then, wherein you can exchange yung Vi Essence mo into a product. Palago ng palago ang gaming natin, ang esports industry natin. Why not we create that kind of ecosystem wherein even players and parents will support. So yun yung what set us apart, or I think what will be the game changer then, aside from having the different game modes inside Vi. As the executive producer of GridLock-Games, the biggest challenge that I would say is us introducing Vi to everyone that we meet. Of course, as a Filipino studio, it's not really that common on making a game at this scale. We mostly try to introduce Vi as a esports or as a competitive title that is a multiplayer focused. No? It's not only just PvP, but it also caters towards the PvE. Very, very active kami in terms of Discord. And doon sila nagbibigay, meron tayong community feedback. All of their community feedback in terms of the game, lags, nakita nila, na-experience nila, hindi nag-work doon sa devices nila and everything. We rigidly assess everything. Of course, not 100% naman na talagang pabibigyan natin. It depends, of course, on how we accept yung feedback. But we make sure na you have voice. So natutuwa yung iba na, ako nagsabi niya, ako nag na once we update or have the latest patch, nakikita nila yung difference and yung ownership with the communities there. This coming June and July, dito pa lang yan, of course, enduinsgaming, makikita nyo or mapapanood nyo and maririnig nyo that we're releasing a new feature sa game natin. One of those, of course, specifically Essence Tag. In a nutshell, kung ano kayo sa Marvel vs. Capcom, merong mga tag yan, di ba? Nalilipat ka when it comes to your characters and all. So with this one, with your avatar, you can call the essence ng character mo. Si Malakas, you can call Malakas, you can call Guinevere, you can call Lubu. So aside from those, lalabas na rin namin yung other 3 characters in July. And with the Essence Tag, nandun din po yung Cards of Fate. Yung Cards of Fate natin, kating-kapit parang mga booster pack na once you're dead in one round, you get a chance to get Cards of Fate. You get increased percentage of health, increase in terms of damage and all. So may mga twist tayo, may mga pakulo tayo that we trying to inject on Vi 3v3. And aside from that, other one is the Essence War. Essence War is a combination of a MOBA and domination ng Call of Duty. So, very, very exciting kami dito kasi nga, this is fresh from the eye. Ito yung parang pinaka-new genre that we want to offer in the esports. That's why parang pinaka-ano natin dito is the first Filipino esports title in terms of how we showcase this and be global as well. So future updates of Vi is going to be mostly geared towards improving the performance of our mobile and then of course our PC releases. Not only that, we want to build upon further content to expand the universe of Vi. The world that actually Vi is on is we call Pangea. So we try to introduce the countries or the different nations that builds up Pangea, and hopefully we get to tell all of these stories that are inside our head and be able to share with our community. The collaboration with DOST started when I participated in the iForward program of DOST. It's a program for the overseas Filipino workers. Basically, what iForward wants to achieve is that instead of Filipinos flying outside, they are trying to help them create their businesses or create different verticals that would enable them to, just stay here or apply what they have already learned outside of the country and eventually create more jobs, create more opportunities for Filipinos. So with that program, I was an alumni. They did a small business development workshops, different marketing research workshops, and that's where I came up with the idea of Vi. As a software engineer before, I was really into programming. And then as a gamer as well, kind of mixed together. When Rob and I talked to each other, I said I wanted to do a game, and he knew that I had software development experience. He challenged me to do this, no? And then ever since, we have been working with DOST. Actually, the first, I would say, road gig that we had with GridLock was with DOST. It was December 2022. They invited us for the Regional Science and Technology Week. I think that's the very first time that we showcased Vi in a public setting, and we were surprised that the people really received the game well. And then from there on, that's when we decided, okay, let's just move past beyond it being just a project, and then let's do it as a complete company, and then really develop the program further. And then from there, DOST has been helping us, or at least educate us in terms of copywriting, publishing, trademarking. And then they also try to connect us with different personnel or other groups that actually helped us shape up what Vi came up to be. The DOST support for GridLock-Games is sector communication to the public, that DOST is now really trying to be more inclusive and more open to the different verticals now. They're into e-commerce now, they're into IT solution services, and not only that, they're now already in game development and esports actually. Advice I would say is it's just really going to be challenging, not just at the beginning, I would say even until the end. But what's important is that you enjoy the process of everything. You really enjoy the idea. You really enjoy the building of the concepts and you implementing them. And then, of course, eventually sharing them not only with your friends, but with your future player base. It's okay that not everyone would appreciate or would show interest at the start. But what's important is you are happy with what you're doing. And I believe that likewise with GridLock, people will eventually appreciate as well what you're doing.
Of course, with our fellow indie game community, indie game developers, no? Ang ganda nung being in a community wherein you can help each other, you can support each other. Palakasin natin to. That's why we're creating different bootcamps din as well. Matututo kami sa inyo, matututo kayo sa amin. So we share knowledge, we share different tips and tricks on how to create this one, how to survive, and how to at least somehow beyond yung gusto nyong goal sa game nyo.
With regards to investment, we are actually open for that. We are actually looking for publishers, and we are actually in talks with a few interest investors. But now the time is we're spending on really developing the content, so it would be more appreciated by the people we are engaging with. Well, I would recommend to play Vi 3v3 Arena to anyone is because I guess it's a new, fresh take on genres that we currently know of. We have the shooters, we have the MOBA, and this with Vi, we want to reintroduce this kind of genre, action, combat-based game, wherein it's going to really test the mechanics of players. Although it may appear complex, but it's actually geared towards, casual play, but still allows for high-skilling gameplay for, of course, our professional players.
Again, this is just the first, and we would like to thank enduinsgaming for this opportunity to be part of this segment, and really had a great segment or episode that they're doing, showcasing indie games natin dito sa Philippines. Not only Philippines, siguro, really across different countries as well.
I'd like to thank, of course, first and foremost, my wife, a part of the co-founding team. She was the first one who believed in the project that I created. And then, of course, I'd like to thank my partner, my first external partner, which is Rob, who helped me with business development. And then eventually, we were able to grow the team to what it is now.
Also, I'd like to thank Luis, who's been also there supporting us and managing our events and also managing our social media. And also she's been the one really promoting or helping us rather in our marketing exposure.
My friend Ralph from our logistics, who helps us set up everything from transportation and to setting up our events. And our lead game developer, Pat, who has helped us really develop a really good product that we are able to showcase to our community and of course the rest of the Gridlock staff. If not for them, none of this would be possible.